I told my girlfriend she's pathetic, and I'd jump off a bridge before I married her. I always thought my girlfriend's daughter Kayla didn't speak because she was just shy and reserved. But then I saw how she looked walking through the front door after staying at her dad's over the weekend, giggling, smiling, glowing, and carrying a huge stuffed unicorn. "I can't wait to see you more!" she yelled after him. Her mom was furious. The instant her dad drove off, she sent Kayla upstairs and lost it. She marched around the house screaming like a psycho ex, yelling about who does her ex think he is turning Kayla against her like that. When I tried to tell her he just took her to the carnival and wasn't manipulating her, she looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Two can play that game." The next morning, I woke up to a sight still burned in my brain. My girlfriend with Kayla, practicing the words. He said it was our special game. I asked her what the hell she was doing, but she told me her ex needed to pay for what he did. I stood in shock watching my girlfriend fully convince her daughter that her dad had been touching her. Over the next 2 days, I watched her systematically destroy that little girl's mind. She'd wait until I left for work, but I started coming home early. I'd find them at the kitchen table. "Remember, sweetie, when daddy gives you a special bath? That makes you uncomfortable, right?" Kayla would shake her head confused. By day 3, she'd moved on to physical coaching. I walked in on her showing Kayla how to flinch. "When they ask about daddy, you need to look scared like this." She demonstrated shrinking back. "Now you try." Kayla, 7 years old and desperate for her mom's approval, copied the movement. The worst part was how she'd been telling the dad that he could have primary custody since she wanted to focus on her career. SP was thrilled. I heard him on speaker once, talking about how he'd already set up Kayla's room, how his girlfriend had helped paint it her favorite. He had no idea his ex was about to accuse him of molesting their daughter in open court. The thing that made me snap was Thursday night. Kayla had finally broken completely. She was sobbing, begging her mom, "I don't want to lie about daddy." My girlfriend slapped her, not hard enough to leave a mark, but hard enough. Then she held her while she cried, whispering, "Daddy did bad things. You're confused. Mommy's protecting you." That's when Kayla said something that chilled me. I wish I was dead like grandma. That night I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about the dad. This guy who'd done nothing wrong, who sent child support early every month, who never missed a pickup, who was probably lying in bed next to his girlfriend right now, excited about having more time with his daughter, completely unaware that in 6 days his life would be over. They'd arrest him in court, he'd lose his job, his picture would be in the paper. I made my decision at 3 a.m. I took screenshots of everything on my girlfriend's phone while she slept. Her notes app with the coaching scripts, the videos she'd taken of their practice sessions that she planned to delete before court, the text messages to her sister bragging about how she was going to destroy him. I created a throwaway email and sent everything to the dad. I told him to get a lawyer immediately, to file an emergency motion, to request a guardian ad litem for Kayla. I included the video where my girlfriend was clearly coaching Kayla to say, "Daddy touches my private parts," while Kayla cried and said, "But he doesn't." I also sent everything to CPS with a detailed timeline. I never got a response from him, but the next morning, my girlfriend woke up to her ex-husband's lawyer calling. My ears perked up immediately, and I could hear him talking about how he'd filed an emergency motion for full custody based on parental alienation and child abuse. That CPS was opening an investigation, that the court date was moved up to Monday, and that now it would be about her fitness as a parent, not his. I saw her stare at the ceiling like a deer in headlights. The puzzle pieces were turning, and when she saw me staring intently at her, she realized it, but she wasn't ashamed. No, instead she started crying, saying I'd ruined everything. She started throwing things at a wall and screaming that I'd chosen her abusive ex over her. She was so delusional, she said I'd traumatized Kayla. I remember calling her pathetic, that she'd literally tortured her own child because she couldn't stand seeing her happy with her dad. Monday came. The judge reviewed everything in chambers. He saw the videos of the coaching, Kayla's therapist report from the emergency weekend session, where she immediately recanted everything once away from her mother, the dad's completely clean background check versus my girlfriend's documented manipulation, and that's how he made his decision. I'll never forget the words that came out when that gavel banged. Full story on channel linked below.